Why wait? The time is now.
Go this time, Father God, I make them fight me so hard. I lucky things to me no coward.
This is the virtual campaign. On the ballot now, Marsha Walker Riley.
Good evening to the Honourable Political Leader, to my colleagues, and to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. I thank you for taking the time to tune in to our virtual meeting. It's been just about 2 weeks since I was named as the David to take on Goliath for the honourable position of Member of Parliament for Diego Martin West. In those 2 weeks, it has been cemented to me that the incumbent MP obviously has been caught up with everything else except serving the very people to whom he promised to serve. If ever I doubted that change was needed, the last 2 weeks have removed any doubt that I had. Uncle Kirk, who lives 1 minute away from the constituency office, has never seen his representative. 29 years as MP, and he has never met that family once. It makes me wonder if he ever cared to walk the area. Further up the road on Garlock Street, residents complain of the security risk that a river presents, and when I looked into the situation, it would easily be solved by a $10,000 chain link fence. Seriously? 29 years. You have the resources that come with holding the most powerful position in the land, and a $10,000 chain link fence can't go up. Now let's head across to Point Cumana, and a big businessman from the area tears down the double structure that's been there for the last 16 years, and no one cares to bridge the gap and find a solution that can work for all involved. Just imagine what carnage would look like if we had representation that had the ability to relate to both sides of this story, and the will and the resources to bring about a win-win solution. What's left to think when a Member of Parliament has had 29 uninterrupted years to effect change in a constituency? 29 years to implement policies that will bridge the ever-widening gap between the upper income earners and those who seem to be earning less and less every day. 29 years to help single mothers in the area, but instead has chosen his influence to slur insults about their bedroom behavior. Almost 30 years to bring an end to the killing of our young men due to rival gangs. But instead of taking the time to understand the fabric of these situations and solving the problem at the root cause, he has chosen to call them cockroaches. Imagine the hope we felt when the Member of Parliament became the political leader. For sure resources would come our way if we put him into the Prime Minister's office. So we gave it one final shot. But 5 years later, and our garbage still is not collected. 5 years later, and water is still a luxury item for some. No real programs to solve issues of moms going to work at nights with no one to look after their children. When was the last time a question was raised by the incumbent Member of Parliament on behalf of the people of Diego Martin West? One would think we would have been among the first to enjoy one of those conversations with the Prime Minister. Have you ever given a child something that they've been begging for, only to have them mistreat it after receiving the very thing they bugged you for? It reminds me of those boys I knew growing up. Chase girls, only to use, abuse, and dispose of them after the chase. Is this what we were? A chase? Another accomplishment to tick off? Another chapter to add to the story to ensure that the book was a bestseller? Dr. Rowley's behavior as an MP has been unacceptable. But even worse has been his behavior as a Prime Minister. I was asked why now. Why did I choose to get involved now? A young family, a new marriage. Why take on such a task now? The answer is simple. In fact, I can sum it up in one word: Venezuela. Less than 10 years ago, US Senator Bernie Sanders declared that Venezuelans were living the American dream better than Americans themselves. 10 years, that is how long it took. 10 years is all it took for Venezuela to go from an oil-rich nation to a nation where citizens take turns to dig for garbage. 10 years represents 2 terms of a Rowley-led government. And this is why the time had to be now. There is no way I could sit back and not fight with every breath I have to prevent that from happening. Dr. Rowley has been the architect of his government's policies. Policies that mirror all too clearly those of the Maduro's regime. My dear citizens, I urge you. In fact, I beg you, do not look at these occurrences in isolation. His attack on the media cannot be shrugged off. It must not be shrugged off. Just as abusers have early red flags, so too do dictators. Maduro's attitude towards any citizen that opposed his government terrifyingly reflects that of our own Prime Minister. Painting every citizen that raises concerns as unpatriotic, he leaves no room for independent thinking. If you query, then you must be working for the opposition. This is exactly how Maduro began. Crushing the citizens' right to question our public servants, stifling transparency and accountability on the guise of patriotism. People of Diego Martin West, you hold the power. In 2010, Dr. Rowley won by less than 1,000 votes. In 2015, he won by only 44% of the registered voters. In fact, did you know in 1991, his first time running in that constituency, he won with 40% of the support. This is not a PNM seat, it is a non-voting seat. And this election, that has to change. The people of Trinidad and Tobago are depending on you, Diego Martin West, to get rid of a leader that resembles Maduro far too much. A leader who has weaponized the concerns of citizens. A leader whose policies resembles that of a failed nation. History cannot repeat itself. We must learn from the mistakes of our neighbor. People of Diego Martin West, now is your time. Now is the time. You, Diego Martin West, hold the power in your hands. The future of Trinidad and Tobago's democracy lies squarely on our shoulders. When the election bell is rung, make it your business to let your friends and family know that we will not stand idly by and watch our country fail. Our children will never eat from the garbage. Our children will never face what our own ancestors faced many years ago. We will never flee Trinidad and Tobago. We will never flee our homeland on boats. Many of you have already said it. If the opportunity presents itself, you'll migrate. Is that the attitude of a citizen who's been well represented? Now is the time, Diego Martin West. Now is the time, Trinidad and Tobago. Let us water the trees planted by our ancestors. Let us fight for the freedoms that they died for. Come election day 2020, I beg you, our country needs you to place an X by Marshall Walker, your next member of parliament for Diego Martin West. I thank you once again, and I wish you all a blessed night.